Hi, Namaskar.
Hi, Namaskar. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm very good. How are you doing?
I'm doing very good. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Very excited to talk to you today. And
Same here.
Mahashivratri, and to everyone who's
Maha-
joining as well.
Yes, yes. Happy Mahashivratri to everyone. May the union of feminine and masculine energy be at the utmost.
Absolutely. And I hope it brings positivity and happiness in everyone's life. And
Absolutely.
I can see
Absolutely.
people joining us. So I just want to give you guys a brief of what we'll be doing here. So it's my live session that I'm doing with this modern monk. I'm going to give you her details in a little while when we'll be joined by a few more people. So it's going to be a very exciting session. We'll be talking about it's a Mahashivratri special. So we'll be basically talking about how do we really use this
Mm,
spirituality that we all talk about today to the
mm,
best of our abilities and get uh, get useful outcomes out of it in our life, our real practical lives that we are living. And I think it's very important at this point in time. I know all of you are overworked
Absolutely.
and it's a pandemic world,
Mm,
so very exciting
yeah.
things uh, ahead. So, people, it's going to be very interesting. And if there are any questions throughout the session, you can definitely put in the comments below. I'll be very happy to take them. And so will our modern monk. And
Absolutely. Absolutely.
so, how have you been, Anshul? Tell me, how have you been? How was your Shivaratri celebration?
It's beautiful. I mean, I've prayed and chanted, and I like to keep it simplistic: meditate, chant, and pray. And then we do have a 11 o'clock chanting session at night. So we're going to have like a small session to chant the Mahamrutyunjay and Om Namah Shivaya. So I think that will cover up the whole essence of Shivratri. I believe in actually really looking inward in chanting instead of doing the Karmakand, which is the rituals uh, that we usually do. I believe in the internal oneness, and instead of other than actually doing multiple other um, rituals and rites. So it's been simple, and I think simple always works.
It does, it does. I mean, in most of the circumstances, it does happen to work. So I think, Anshul, I'm very excited and keen on telling people what we are doing here. So I think I'm going to take this moment and I'm going to start off our session. So today I'm speaking with this modern monk, as she likes to be called, Miss Anshul Bafna. She is a renowned business psychologist, a spiritual coach, and a mystic. She is a personality trainer, mind transformer, and she also calls herself a healer. Now, Anshul has done some really good work in terms of coaching people on their spiritual journey and helping them understand their karma, their life purpose. And she really believes in this interesting idea of everyone awakening to their own existence, which we will be
Absolutely.
definitely talking about. And she's helped a lot of people achieve this, so to speak, dimension of consciousness of existence. So she's going to help us there a little bit as well. And what we really are going to be talking about is more from a millennial point of view here. So we'll be talking about our lives literally. So people, whoever you are connected with me on Instagram, I know what's going on in your lives, and that's why we especially did this on Instagram. So I know
Yeah.
what's going on in your lives and how spiritually aware or unaware you are, and how overworked you are owing to the pandemic. So I think Anshul here is going to give us that perfect blend of healthy balance that we are all looking forward to in terms of obviously fulfilling our duties and our karma in our physical world, and also maintaining a healthy spiritual lifestyle as well. So welcome Anshul. So great to have you.
Thank you so much. I love the way you kind of put physical life and spiritual life so differently. However, it is true that it's physical life and spiritual life, but many times when we say that, we tend to forget that we are spirit being having a human experience and not the other way around. So
Right.
we tend to be so focused on let's understand spirituality and let's understand the spiritual path and let's understand how we can increase our spirituality. I think it's just that if we could concentrate on let's understand why are we a human, what are the human experiences? Because you're any which way is a spirit being. So
Right.
you're trying to understand what you
True.
really are.
That part of our lives. And why does that happen? Why are we so disconnected when we are born with everything that we essentially need in our minds? Why do we forget when we grow up? Why does that?
No, see, there are multiple areas that happen so you have to understand that psychology and spirituality go hand in hand. So you
Right.
really cannot put them into different compartments and say, "Acha, ye psychology, and this is science, and this is spirituality, which is not science." Somebody saying that is an absolute going against the spiritual aspect, because spirituality will speak a lot about science and how your internal mind works, and how your attributes, your thoughts, your processes, your behaviors. Now, what happens when we are born is we think that we are born with everything and we are born with all the knowledge. Well, that is true, but that's really inner in the supermost consciousness that we have, the spirit being I'm talking about. That spirit
Right.
being really knows who we are. But we have lived so many lifetimes. It's, I always say this when I speak about regression and stuff, that we've lived so many lifetimes. Everywhere that we visit, we pick up like a souvenir.
Hmm.
You
Fair
might
enough.
travel, right? You pick up a souvenir. Similarly, every lifetime you've picked up souvenirs, attributes, habit you've picked up, and of course the people that you've lived with. You have you
Then,
have taken you've taken a lot of information. You've given a lot. You've taken a lot, and that package is what you are today.
okay.
So even if you're born with the divine wisdom, because you are a part of that divine Lord. I'm just going to silence my phone off so that it does not disturb us. Um, but we're born with divine wisdom, right? But the fact is that it's covered with so many other areas that we forget. And of course, our upbringing, our society, builds us in a way that this is right and this is wrong and this is how it's supposed to be. Do not behave like this. So we have been covered
Hmm.
every single day through our childhood, and it kind of shifts our psychology. The minute your
Right.
psychology, your behavior shifts, your personality shifts. The minute your personality shifts, you have to understand your path that you will take to your spiritual wisdom will be different. It will always shift. It will move. And the minute it moves, you have to, again, you have to understand that if as a personality, if I am a very curious person, I want to know, I want to stand for my point. If I really want to express how I feel, then I will be a person who will be spiritually far more inclined because I'm walking inward. I'm questioning. But
Hmm.
अगर जो बच्चे या बच्ची को बचपन से बोला गया है कि don't decide, this is how you do it, that child will tend to move away from self-awareness, and
So,
anything which
society
is breathing.
is one of our biggest enemies for everyone who's born on this planet. Because I think, of course, I know I don't want to be very religious here, but yes, I am a Hindu and I do read a lot about. I'm very aware, as much as I can be aware of whatever has been written about our gods, and I am into that space. So, everything was written with a different mindset, and over the years it has been misinterpreted to suit people who have been in those powerful positions, to suit them, however it might.
Religion, I always say religion is very, very political.
It's very
So, political.
political.
It's about power play. It's not about really wanting to express how you feel or understand how. That's why I say religion is it's a good way to move towards spirituality. But if you stick to it only, you are not going to go anywhere.
That's true. That's true.
Then
So
may it be Hinduism, Buddhism, Islam, or Christianity, either or.
yeah,
If you
absolutely.
stick to just one, and because over, like you said, over the period of years, thousands of years, things have changed. What I will say today to you, and if somebody else about 20 years later repeats what I say, will also add what that personality, that attributes, that behaviors, that social upbringing of that person into my conversation and how he thinks.
Kind of like how
So the
you said.
content will be diluted.
We accumulate a lot on the way in our spiritual journey as well. Like you said, I'm a product of X number of lifetimes that I've had before this, and
Yeah.
a lot to do with the DNA that I come from, with the
And
social and
what happens also is that the way we are, we are very insecure beings, like humans per se. And in today's world, if you see, people have become extremely insecure about everything. So without really questioning something, that they will agree to anything, everything they find on Google. They'll agree to everything and anything that's been spoken about somewhere without really thinking, and they do not know whom to ask. Because if you question somebody, asking exactly, please explain this essence to me, they wouldn't know. So we have a lot of pseudo people speaking a lot of things
Right,
without
right.
real information, without real knowledge. And see, you cannot become an enlightened soul or a wise person by reading books. It does not happen.
Okay.
I'm telling you this. I've been reading for the last 20 years, but this is my experience. Every time you read something, unless and until you use it on yourself through meditation, those books are not really going to help you. They'll give you a path, but they will not give you wisdom. Knowledge and wisdom alag alag hota hai. But unfortunately, the millennials that you are talking about, we think knowledge is wisdom.
That's a very fine line also. So, but thanks for clearing that out as well. Tell me, Anshul, when you talk about awakening to one's authentic self, what does that really mean to you? Explain it to us in a
I'll
very
explain
non.
it in a very, very simple layman language. I'll explain that to you. When you say authentic is what? Authentic is you, the way you are, original. Original kya hai? You're a spirit. That means you're divine bliss with all knowledge. That is your authentic self. Now,
Right.
when a person is sleeping, how do you wake the person up? Pull off the blanket, switch off the AC,
That's
switch
not
on the
really
lights, maybe
right.
open the curtain.
Just put.
Everything that is this, yeah. So we are basically, what we're doing is we are taking out all the layers of everything else that is covering you. You cannot have those layers on and go searching for yourself. That is stupidity. You cannot search for yourself. You will have to really, bit by bit, day by day, moment by moment, remove the junk that we have collected on us.
So उसका process क्या है? One of our viewers is saying that we should be talking in Hindi, so we'll try to make it a mix. So tell me,
हाँ जी,
ये layering जो आप बात कर रहे हो, वो भी
जी,
years of lifetimes of DNA blueprint. This lifetime, even
correct.
about this lifetime of social conditioning, physical conditioning, you're brought up, your family, your personal life experiences. So it's like a amalgamation of all these things. And एक बंदा जिसको ये नहीं समझ में आ रहा है कि जाना कहाँ है, वो कैसे
हाँ,
चलेगा?
ये बहुत ब्यूटीफुल क्वेश्चन है जिसने भी ये पूछा. आई एम नॉट वेरी गुड एट पिकिंग अप द क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम द, बट थैंक यू फॉर पिकिंग इट अप. इसके पहले मैं ना थोड़ा सा एक चीज बोलती हूँ that lot of people are googling stuff, what to do with depression, what to do with meditation, what to do with spirituality. ये करना चाहिए, वो करना चाहिए, मगर करोगे कैसे? How do you do it? I mean, don't give me the gyan, tell me what to do. That is the essence of it. So I'm glad somebody asked. What do you do is, and again, now when I'm saying this, कोई बड़ा रॉकेट साइंस नहीं है. इट्स अ प्रोसेस. सो आप ये जरूर समझ लीजिए कि छोटा छोटा बेबी स्टेप ही लेना पड़ेगा. ऐसा नहीं है कि इंस्टेंट कॉफी दैट ओपन अप अ ब्रू और अ नेस्कैफे एंड लेट बोला आई ड्रिंक इट एंड आई एम ऑल स्पिरिचुअली एनलाइटेंड. इट ain't gonna happen. You will have to sit, find a land, sow the seed, brew it, take it, and then some other lifetime, probably, hopefully, you'll be able to actually sip the coffee in. And then you'll wake up. So it's a process. How do you do it? Simple step, first absolute basic fundamental step to do it is become aware. Now, however simple it might sound, becoming aware तो क्या है? मैं aware ही हूँ ना. I have a lot of people coming and telling me, but माँ और ma'am, I'm aware only. No, मैं कहाँ पे ऐसे सो रहा थोड़ी ना. That is not aware. Simple stuff like you absolutely become aware of what you're saying, what you are
Conscious,
thinking.
right?
Consciously aware, not conscious, consciously aware of every thought that comes in, goes out. एक कबीर का जो दोहा है वो कोई मूवी में भी था, होशियार रहना नगर में चोर आवेगा, जागत रहना रे नगर में चोर आवेगा. So that is basically saying कि नगर is your heart, your mind. You have to be very, very careful what comes in and what goes out. How it is reacting to your body. What is it that you're feeling on a physical level? What is it that you're actually wanting to be on an emotional level, on a spiritual level? These things you have to be extremely, extremely aware of. ना जब तक आप इस चीजों को अवेयर नहीं रहोगे ना, आपको ना खुद के बारे में एहसास होगा, ना आपके फीलिंग्स के बारे में एहसास होगा, नॉर विल यू अंडरस्टैंड एग्जैक्टली हाउ एंड व्हाट योर रिलेशनशिप्स आर. Many times people are upset with relationships. They are unhappy, but really who is unhappy with whom? You are not happy with yourself because you do not know yourself, because you do not know your authentic self. How do you get to know your authentic self? By being aware. Awareness or authentic self, we're talking about layering out, right? Now, when I'm saying that, when you have to be aware of something, right, उसको निकालना है. अब निकालना और जानना दो अलग चीज हो जाती है. But if you combine it together, the minute you start understanding what you are or how you're behaving, that true inner self will start pulsating. This is not it. So, minus. The minute you become aware, you'll say, oh, but it does not really help. Look at a life at a holistic point of view. हमेशा कहती हूँ कि आप आए हो, you will go. Truth of life. So ये जो बीच का समय है ना, उसको वेस्ट मत करो. And it's not that you're not going to come back. You'll come back millions of times if you don't learn your lesson. So first way of doing it is become aware. Second, become acceptant. Third, I think, is you have to ignite love in your heart. Because you, as an individual, as a spirit, you are made of divine love. आपको प्यार समझना होगा. प्यार समझोगे तो compassion समझोगे. Compassion समझोगे तो hatred, jealousy, ignorance, all these other attributes that are sticking around to you, like, you know, jungle-oriented parasite mushrooms, they will kind of automatically go off. So one awareness will have a trickle-down effect. It's like a domino. Simple sound करता है, मगर उतना simple है नहीं.
नहीं, if it's taking a lifetime and lifetimes to do it, I think.
But lifetime, क्योंकि आप एक बार aware होना शुरू करोगे ना, तो एक चीज पे होगे. You will say, oh, I have, you know, become aware of this. Suddenly your universe will bring you another thing. अच्छा, इसके बारे में तो नहीं हो. Then इसके बारे में तो नहीं हो. So it just, the list goes on and on and on. And then you'll meet those kind of people. You'll meet those kind of lessons that you'll, ये भी है, अच्छा ये भी है, अच्छा ये भी है, and you'll just continue going on. That's why I said it's not instant coffee. It is nicely brewed, filtered coffee, which you might drink some other time.
That's true. That's very beautifully put as well. And I think you need to go through the journey. I think journey is the beautiful part, right? You cannot just skip ahead and go to the destination. So that entire, I think, in my understanding of it, the entire spiritual awakening is a journey. And the journey is what we need to learn. But do you really think that everyone needs a push or a nudge in that direction? या फिर किसी को naturally भी, you know, it can just trigger. One day you wake up and you realize.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I personally feel that spirituality ये journey तीन तरीके से शुरू हो सकती है. एक तो आप, you know, when it is universally timed, and ऐसा नहीं कि आपने वो journey पहले शुरू नहीं की. It's not that you've not started that journey before. You've always been on that journey. It's just that किसी का speed 20 kilometers per hour है, किसी का 220 kilometers per hour. But that also depends. Everybody is on that journey and depends upon कि पिछले time में आपने कितना कौन से किस्म का fuel आपने डाला है आपके soul में. If you put like a regular one, or you put an extra, or whichever kind of fuel that you put in, so that will kind of show what kind of speed you will have in the journey. तो तीन तरीके का I was talking about. So first thing is, एक तो आप naturally you feel the urge. That is because you have worked so many lifetimes on it. For me, I think my journey began when I was 11 years old. मैं around 11 साल की थी, तब से मुझे चीजें feel होने लगी. And I started to heal when I was 12. So my healing journey began, I think, 27 years back. And that happened naturally. वो क्यों मैंने किया, जाके किया नहीं था. It was God's grace. And probably my previous life karma. So that kind of blended in. Second thing होता है कि आप गुरु का आपके ऊपर हाथ हो और आपका randomly वो चीज आ जाए. You've done something which has cut your karma and you really started becoming completely spiritually oriented. Completely carrying on, man, because otherwise also, like I'm saying, everybody is spiritually oriented, they just not know it. थर्ड इज जब आपका समय हो जाता है, आपका समय होता है पर आप उसको अग्री नहीं करते. You know, there are some people who like, no, this is all nonsense, this is all like a lot of air bubble and I don't believe in all this and stuff. But what happens in, and उनका समय होता है universally to start that journey. Their karmic blueprint that we're talking about, it is for them to start. So what happens with these kind of people who need to start their journey because of their old karma also, the universe does things in a way that you're pushed down, face down in your life. You fall so badly in your life that there is nothing else except that thread of spirituality that holds you on. आपने देखा है काफी बार जिंदगी में कुछ नहीं मिला तो चलो अभी नाम जपने लगते, अभी यही बच के और क्या करेंगे, जैसे प्रभु की इच्छा. And that triggers, then that person becomes completely spiritually oriented. Where if you see about 24 hours back or probably a day back or a year back, that person had nothing to do about spiritual understanding or anything.
I get
so that is what is important.
You know, for me, it just happened so weirdly.
So I think that...
Sorry, you were saying something?
No, go on.
For me, I think it happened really weirdly about 2 years back, and I was moderately religious enough because I grew up in a religious family, so I would pay my respects and everything, but not very oriented towards spirituality or in my awareness at that time, right? But one day, I don't know, something in me snapped, and I just I can't really put it in words. But something snapped, and that day when I woke up, I was a different person in so many ways. And I realized I need to take control of my life. You know, I was doing okay. I just need to take more control of my life. And then, ऐसा होता है, I mean, I'm sure आपको पता होगा. When that one thing snaps, na, like, जैसे algorithm Instagram का है. You like one thing and 1 million things of the same type come. So, अपने आप
absolutely.
And I would be receiving these messages in my head that I have to read about this, I have to read about meditation, I have to read about, let's say, opening up my chakras. And, you know, one thing led to the other. And it would just keep going on and on and on and on and on. And right now, I'm in that super confused phase where I don't know where I have to go next and what I have to do. But I am too deeply into reading a lot of it and trying to apply as much as I can, but obviously sometimes there is no direct answer.
Correct. There is never a direct answer in spirituality. If you look at all these, the real spiritual gurus and the answers that they give you, they will never be direct. Because a lot of people want, if ma'am, आप तो मुझे right, एक तो white बताओ या फिर black बताओ, या फिर हाँ बोलो या ना बोलो. That cannot be done in spirituality. It is your journey. So this is how it is. How you take it is totally your call. So there will never be a right answer. If somebody is telling you, you know, this is what your life is and this is your purpose and you do this only unless and until it's a guru who is an avatar or your Lord himself comes and tells you that, I think nobody can tell you that.
You have
it is your journey. You have to find out. And you cannot really go searching for it. It will happen internally.
That's very interesting.
You just have to be aware. You have to, coming back, you have to be aware कि shifts क्या हो रही है.
उनको understand करना भी बहुत.
आपका inner navigation point कहाँ दिखा रहा है, north, south, east, west, where it is taking you.
Right. One of our viewers is asking,
so again,
where do I start?
Where do I start?
Where do I start in my spiritual journey? From where she should start off? She's asking that question.
If you're absolutely new to the journey, which you are not, because you are here, you're asking this question, that means you're not new to the journey. Otherwise, you wouldn't be attracted. And secondly, I think where they need to start is, again, I'm sounding very basic, but अगर आप बैठ के सिर्फ 5 मिनट के लिए खुद के बारे में सोचिए पूरे दिन भर, if you just sit down and think about what is happening, what is your life, because you need to understand what's happened until now. You need to understand those lessons. Every single day, who is having a conversation with you? How are you reacting to the person? This might not look spiritual in the outer aspect कि ये तो कुछ ध्यान साधना है नहीं, meditation है नहीं, this is not spirituality. But in real aspect, this is the base, this is the fundamentals of spirituality. You have to question.
You have to
इतने
question.
सवाल करो कि सवाल खत्म हो जाए.
Okay, so
अपने आप से करो, अंदर से करो. But I think you can start meditating for absolute newbie if they really want to get the peace. Also start again. Meditation बहुत abused word है in English. उसमें ध्यान है, साधना है, मंत्र जाप है, बहुत अलग-अलग चीजें हैं. But if you want to start off, just do a little bit of breathing exercise and calm yourself down. Let the universe come to you.
But what about those people who end up overthinking? So this girl who asked this question is asking, but I introspect a lot, but I end up overthinking. Palak, I do too. That's really annoying. So Anshul, how do we deal with that?
Well, if you want to stop overthinking, stop thinking about overthinking. First of all, take that idea out only कि मैं overthink करती हूँ या करता हूँ. Because the more you are saying that, the more you're consciously imprinting on your neuropathway. Like, oh, I'm an overthinker. I'm an overthinker. I'm an overthinker. So even when you're not overthinking, your mind will say, "Arey, you're an overthinker. Think." कोई लेना देना ही नहीं है. So first, stop thinking that you're an overthinker. Second, when you find yourself, you are in the state of overthinking, pull yourself out. And just seek, okay, am I doing this? If yes, again, self-awareness. Am I doing this? Your mind will say yes, no problem. Continue doing what you're doing. Second time when you do it, your mind will say immediately after you've done it. Third time, your mind will probably say about a couple of minutes before you're starting to overthink. Oh. And uske baad, your mind will slowly start understanding, no, she's very aware of things, so you might as well not overthink at all. So it will give you a signal way before.
So the trick is in the mind. You have to. So do we feed it the exact opposite information of what we want? Does reverse psychology really work on us?
Reverse psychology works, but if you're only working with the mind. If you want to work with spiritual awareness and if you want to really understand your spirit and your essence, no psychology will work. आपको अगर खुद का ऑथेंटिक सेल्फ जानना है या समझना है तो ये सारा जो झोल झपाटा है ना उसके आसपास का उस सब चीज को निकालना पड़ेगा. So the thing, will reverse psychology work? Will this work? Will that work? Will not? What will not work? What will work? Take it all out.
Okay. You know, Anshul, I want to tell you this. You know, when the lockdown started, I was 4 years old in my career. And you know, this time is very important because once you start working, it never stops. And when you're just very young, you start at a very basic level, you're working all the time. And I just never realized it was not only the 4 years of my career, it was my entire life before that as well. And ये सबके साथ होता है. बहुत लोगों को realize नहीं होता है कि हम ना हमेशा एक चीज से दूसरे चीज पे jump करते हैं. हम कभी भी बीच में वो 2 सेकंड का पॉज ही नहीं लेते हैं. आई डोंट नो व्हाट वी आर अफ्रेड ऑफ. प्रॉब्ली दोस थॉट्स, कोई जो चीजें हमने बहुत रिप्रेस करके रखी हुई हैं, मेमोरीज, आवर इंटरनल डीप डिजायर्स, आई डोंट नो व्हाटएवर इट इज, इट मस्ट बी डिफरेंट फॉर डिफरेंट पीपल. बट अभी भी विद दिस टेक्नोलॉजी एंड एवरीथिंग, यू नो, यू कीप योर फोन डाउन, यू स्विच ऑन योर टीवी, यू स्विच ऑफ योर टीवी, यू ओपन योर लैपटॉप. जैसे ही काम बंद हुआ फोन खुल जाएगा. देयर इज नॉट इवन अ सेकंड दैट वी टेक फॉर आवरसेल्व्स. व्हाई इज इट सो स्कैरी? What are we afraid of?
You're afraid of yourself. Because आपने कभी खुद से मुलाकात ही नहीं किया है. You've never met yourself. You've never lived with yourself. You've never experienced yourself. और जिसको हम जानते नहीं उसके साथ समय गुजारना हमें पसंद नहीं. Strangers are not really good invited. That is what happens.
That's true.
Do you know yourself? Have you experienced yourself? Humans are so scared to be with their own thoughts कि या पता नहीं क्या क्या सोच जाऊंगी, इससे अच्छा मैं कुछ और करिए. सोचने
Right.
का मौका नहीं है, अवेयरनेस का मौका नहीं है, तो ग्रोथ होगी नहीं, तो आप उसी बैक टू स्क्वायर वन।
That's true.
5
That's true.
मिनट दो ना, मत फोन चालू कर। Like when somebody calls me up and say, "What are you doing?" I said, "Nothing." So talk to me. I said, "No, I'm doing nothing. I can't talk.
Wow. Wow. Very
I
interesting. Very
am doing
interesting. That's
nothing. I don't want to talk. Nothing भी एक सिचुएशन होना चाहिए। I'm not doing anything. क्यों जरूरी है कि मुझे कुछ ना कुछ कर, और like I said again, upbringing, माँ बाप, where you when you were in the stomach of your mother, that time she was so busy doing things, those genes pass down, that information passes down, कुछ ना कुछ करना है। This internet, this live, I mean, it's nice that we are getting able to connect with each other. But what is it doing? It is constantly making your focus span so small. 30 seconds reel करते हैं हम, 30 seconds हम reel करते हैं, and it was very difficult for me to start this reel because I said 30 seconds में आप क्या information दो? But the fact is that people, and see, at the end of the day, I want to connect with people, tell them what it is. So I will have to blend in with them for them to understand what I'm saying. But हमारा mental space उतना ही है 30 seconds का. Are we so busy in swiping up? Are we so busy in not even really listening to what the सामने वाला person is saying and commenting or typing, trolling? So much of conversation is happening because you're not thinking. अगर आपके जो ग्रे सेल्स है ना वो शुरू हो जाए ना तो थिंक, that means you will start connecting with yourself. And काफी बार when people do stuff, no, I don't blame people because they're not connected. They're too busy. They're very, very insecure. They're very what is the anxious कि लोग क्या बोलेंगे, ये क्या, मैं मेरी जिंदगी आपके नजरों से जीती, क्यों? मुझे मरना तो मेरी बॉडी में ना, मैं आपके बॉडी में तो आके मरूंगी नहीं। I should live my life according to me.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, there is
But that
another
doesn't happen.
question that's coming up, and someone's asking, why do we feel a sudden loneliness while everything is going on very well in life, and you just feel like leaving everything? Why do we feel that? You know, those phases that come when nothing is good
इसके
enough.
मल्टीपल कारण हो सकते हैं। One of the spiritual aspect reason is your time has come, and when you feel the pull from physical life, material life to your spiritual craving, that pull will make you feel. And spiritual journey में depression is common.
Yeah.
It's called spiritual depression. Because if people cannot move from one to another, it really kind of messes with your heart and your mind and the body. So that happens. You will feel lonely because you want to be connected to something, but you're forced to be connected, continue this. And at that same time, to build that bridge. Secondly, you can get sudden bouts of depression is also because you have been pulled out of energy. There are a lot of energy vampires that really suck up your energy. As in लोग हो सकते हैं, places हो सकते हैं, कभी कभी हम कोई रास्ते से क्रॉस करते हैं and suddenly you're all good, but you've crossed a road or a path and you feel not okay.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
When you go to a party with a lot of fun, you don't want to, suddenly when you are there, you just don't want to be. Sudden bout of loneliness. You have like 1,000 people around you, but you just want to go home and go to sleep. Because you've been pulled out of your energy. Your energy has been sucked out. That happens. Again, that is there. Then there might be a trigger that might happen some other time in your life, during your life, that has triggered your previous experiences. आज के जिंदगी में कुछ ऐसा ट्रिगर हो सकता है या कुछ ऐसी घटना घट सकती है जो कोई जन्मों पहले की जिंदगी को ट्रिगर कर सकती है। आपको समझ में आएगा नहीं कि प्रॉब्लम क्या हो रहा है, मगर ट्रिगर कुछ और हुआ है।
On a very micro real level. So what do we do in this case? How do we deal with the situation?
So there are many ways to deal with it. You can start meditating. You can have a salt water bath to remove that energy. You feel a little more relaxed. You can start singing. Whatever your hobbies, do that. My specific favorite is put an essence and start meditating. I do a lot. I sing a lot of my glory to my Lord. Whichever you like, sing. Do some kirtan करो, भजन करो, भगवान का नाम लो, अल्लाह का नाम लो, जीसस क्राइस्ट का नाम लो, जिसका लेना उसका लो. But start bringing your energy higher. What happens when you take the name of the Lord or praise the universe is you start vibrating on the universal frequency, which is very different from your low frequency. So basically हम वो VCR को नहीं वो ट्यून करते थे पहले. I do not know if you guys have seen, but when we were younger, we used to have that VCR thing. वो नीचे से उसको ट्रैकिंग करते थे हम. ट्रैकिंग करना तो उसमें लाइंस आती थी तो उसको ट्रैक करना पड़ता. That's what you have to do with your life. You keep tracking. When you chant, you're tracking. You're bringing that frequency of higher vibration, and then suddenly you'll feel okay because you feel that energy or vibration increase. So you can do that.
We need to align ourselves back with who we were, and
I can't hear you. Sorry.
I'm saying we need to align ourselves back to what we were, and I think meditation, music, and the salt water bath. I think these are very interesting. These are ways which can actually, on a scientific level, enhance your frequency for you to feel better. Because at the end of the day, we are all
everything is on a very scientific level. If you read your Vedas, Atharva Ved speaks about science, anatomy.
Right.
So it is all there.
So tell me, my last question now, Anshul. It's for everyone, all the overworked millennials, digital natives, as we have many names. But anyway, we're all very overworked at the moment. So literally, sometimes there are days when literally taking a shower takes out time from your work. Literally, so many times that has happened with so many people I know personally. It has happened with me. You're in a Zoom call while you are on your in your washroom. You're doing your daily things because there's so much to do at this moment, and you don't want to be fired, and there are a lot of things. So up at this point in time when we are so overworked, then people really don't understand a lot of this aspect of spirituality as well. So just to be in sync with our real selves, just to be mentally healthy, what do we really need to do? Just some quick tips if you can, give us. Very doable basic things.
Prioritize. Make yourself the most important priority.
Okay.
Take time to self-analyze. Sleep well on time. आप 11 बजे सोओगे, 12 बजे सोओगे, 10 बजे उठोगे तो आपको टाइम कहाँ मिलेगा? Sleep well on time, get up on time, get up early. Early times are very beautiful to actually introspect. So you have time. ऐसा नहीं आपको time नहीं. And when I say prioritize your work, prioritize your life, prioritize your growth. If you do not want to invest in spiritual growth, which the fundamental is self-growth, awareness, self-time, space, pause, then there is no point in doing the rest of it. So wait. So quick tips are please try to do quick meditations. Somebody asked me the other day, can we do like a 3-minute mindfulness meditation? मैंने कहा 3 मिनट में करोगे क्या? कहीं मैंने एक वो चीज, I think Lao Tzu had said that if you have time, meditate for 20 minutes a day. If you do not have time, meditate for 2 hours. Because if you have time, if you know you prioritize, you can do it. But if you think you do not have the time, then there is something wrong with your system. You haven't prioritized your areas, your life very well. There's somebody who was saying, and you feel very consumed. Yes, you will feel very consumed. That is true. But you will need to break your stuff down. You cannot eat the whole cake and you cannot shove the entire cake in your mouth in one go. Take piece by piece. हम साइड से काटते हैं. Take a small piece, eat. Become a little self-aware, introspect. Read something interesting, meditate on that. Go back to a healing or a meditation session, introspect on that. Understand, journalize what you're feeling, introspect on that. I am not telling you it is going to be overnight. It is never going to be overnight. So if you're in it, then you're in it completely. And it's a never-ending process unless and until you reach your divine source. So, so meditate, introspect, self-analyze, give yourself some time, prioritize, and enjoy your life. Most important. जिस चीज में मजा नहीं वो चीज करनी क्यों?
सही बात है.
Enjoy your life. You're having a human experience. इस चीज को बड़े अक्षरों में कहीं लिख लो कि बाबा मैं ह्यूमन एक्सपीरियंस ले रही हूँ, इस एक्सपीरियंस को लेना है. ह्यूमन बन के स्पिरिचुअल एक्सपीरियंसेस ढूंढने नहीं बैठना है. उल्टा हो जाता है यूजुअली. We end up thinking the other way around, which is silly. We're trying to find something what we are. So I think these few things that we can actually, on an everyday basis, practice. Maybe
do you think if everybody became this spiritually aware of themselves, I'm not going to say enlightened, just aware of themselves, the world would be a better place, and we wouldn't have had so much suffering. We would have had a fair world.
You have to understand कि संतुलन बना रहना चाहिए दुनिया में. There has to be a balance. Okay, for you to become spiritually aware, I have to do something really mean to you.
I understand.
For me to एक संतुलन बना रहता है. इसका मतलब ये नहीं that something mean to it doesn't mean I'm not aware somewhere. I am. But आप अगले सिग्नल पे हो, मैं पिछले 5 सिग्नल पीछे हूँ, आऊंगी. बट तब तक आप बहुत आगे निकल चुके. It's a journey. It's a train. It's going on. Some people jump on. Some people jump off. Some people are lucky to stay on in that wagon and continue the journey till I do not know where else. So it depends. So spiritually aware सब होते हैं थोड़ा थोड़ा. However they tell कि नहीं है, I don't believe in spirituality.
उनके degrees अलग-अलग हैं.
हाँ, मतलब they look at spirituality differently. That's why I said, people have abused the word of spirituality. अध्यात्म को abuse कर दिया है इस शब्द को. आत्मा का ज्ञान is अध्यात्म.
Very beautiful, Anshul. I'm so happy to have talked to you, and you just feel so real. You just feel so like us, just basic. That's what I wanted, in a very simplistic language. If we could really understand and have these slight demarcations in our physical and spiritual life, which I thought were different, but I think that's my takeaway from your chat, that they're not. We are spiritual beings experiencing having a human experience. That's the biggest takeaway here. And also the fact that you have to prioritize and not be scared of spending time with yourself. You have to know yourself. Absolutely. You have to like yourself. And if you don't like yourself, then nobody else will. And I think spirituality, for me, could be that journey of finding myself and, falling in love with myself. I think that's what they all talk about. I think all these things that we are reading, I think that's what it is. And it's a journey.
You are love. You cannot fall in love with yourself.
Huh? I'm sorry?
I said you are love. You cannot fall in love with yourself. You just have to experience that you are love itself. तो थोड़ा सा शब्दों का खेल है, मगर प्रेम को समझिए तो अपने आप को वैसे भी समझ लोगे. और अब किसी भी इंसान को इंसान वैसे जान लो तो उस इंसान से प्यार हो ही जाएगा. Because compassion is everywhere. The minute you start knowing yourself, the true self, you'll naturally feel the love resonating and radiating from yourself.
True. You don't love.
Sorry, I can't hear you. What?
You don't love, you are love. I think on that note,
I always say, being in love, being loved, and being love are 3 different things. प्यार में होना, प्यार किसी को आपसे करना, और आप खुद प्रेम होना. आपको प्रेम होना पड़ेगा. ये जो फिजिकल लव हम बोलते हैं ना, like somebody was mentioning, how is love without jealousy and anger, ये सब होगा तो प्यार नहीं होगा. फ्रीक्वेंसी अलग है. Absolutely, it's a complete different frequency. You cannot resonate on anger and jealousy if you're on the love frequency.
We are Love, we all are, and so much love to you as well, Anshul.
Thank you.
I'm sending you all good vibes from my end, and
Thank
thank
you
you
so much.
so much. And I hope
Thank you.
you reach wherever you want to go. I mean, I hope you find what you're looking for, and so does everyone else who's here. I hope you all find whatever you're
Thank
looking for.
you. Thank you. I do not know where I'm going really.
No one does, right? I
जैसे
think
प्रभु की
we have to. The journey is the
नो
best
नो
part.
I always say जैसे प्रभु की इच्छा ले जाने वाला वो है लेने वाला वो है देने वाला वो है हम चल जहाँ ले जाए वहाँ देखेंगे
हाँ, सही बात. So
चलिए
I hope I'll see
Thank
you
you.
soon,
Thank you
and
so much.
let's stay in touch. And thank you so much for
Absolutely.
enlightening us. Thank you.
Thank you so
Have a
much.
nice
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me on board. Rab Rakha to everyone. Stay safe, stay happy, and we will stay connected, please God.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me just
Namaste.
take one picture, Anshul. Let me just
Sure.
take one picture.
Will this be okay?
One second. Done. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Namaskar. Rab Rakha.